How's it going, everyone? My name is TheStarkz, and welcome to a brand new The Last of Us Part 2 video. So, Naughty Dog, PlayStation, just revealed a story trailer for The Last of Us Part 2. And might I say, it was one of the best trailers they've ever made, with the exception of Uncharted 4, of course. Now, I'm excited. It kept it a lot of things under wrap. They didn't reveal too much, which a lot of people like, and I get that. But you know, as someone who likes to go into games knowing exactly what we're gonna get myself into, I tend to want to get some idea of the plot, and I suppose we have. I mean, we know it's a game about revenge. We know something horrible happens to the peaceful town or city or settlement of Jackson, and Ellie goes on this quest to seek revenge, which I've always thought was a very contradicting thing, because you can't seek, or you can't get justice in an unjust world. That's impossible. There's no such thing as the government. There's no justice in a world that's collapsed, right? So I always thought that was a very interesting paradox with The Last of Us Part 2. So it's gonna really highlight the brutality of The Last of Us. And as we know, this is a game about violence. It's about hate. Part 2, that is. And I'm really excited to see how Naughty Dog really gets into the brutality of this game and this universe, because I mean, the trailer showed off brutal executions, brutal things that happens, and not to mention the trailer, but just in general, the promotion of the game hasn't been this, all sunshine and rainbows, and neither had the first game, right? The first game also highlighted brutality, but if that's a game about love, despite all of the different brutal executions that we had in gameplay wise, as well as even in cutscenes at times, imagine The Last of Us Part 2, right? So I'm really excited to see how Sony or PlayStation and Naughty Dog really execute their vision, or not PlayStation, but more so Naughty Dog execute their vision. And to this day, I'm always going to say that it's really unfortunate that these leaks have been out there, because I think it's really spoiled a lot of the fun. However, a part of me feels like if the leaks didn't happen, we probably still wouldn't know about the release date for The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I've been watching some podcasts, and people have kind of said, well, they think it's a reactionary thing. A lot of people do, and so do I. A part of me does feel like if the release didn't happen, we would be left in the dust regarding the release date of The Last of Us Part 2, unfortunately. But June 19th, 5 days after the release of the first game, some parallels there, which is neat. And overall, I think the trailer, like I said, kept a lot of things under wrapped, which is great for a lot of people who don't want to go into the games with spoilers and stuff. But obviously, it's clear that something dramatic happens, something bad happens, and Ellie goes on this quest. And it was really cool to see a little bit more of Ellie and Joel and their little moments. I got some things spoiled here and there, but not too much. So I'm still left in the dark regarding some plot details. But nonetheless, I'm excited. The game looks beautiful. The clickers, the runners, all of the dead look just way more scary than the first game. The graphics, man, the graphics look phenomenal. The cutscenes seem very emotional, very serious. The Last of Us Part 2 seems to have matured more than the first game, and that's ridiculous because the first game was already mature. So, and that's what I mean. Like, I'm really interested to see how Naughty Dog executes this game, because I mean, it has a huge list of rated M stuff. I'm talking blood, violence, blood and gore, nudity, sexual content, or just nudity, but drug use, all sorts of different things in the game, and it's great. It's like, what is this, Grand Theft Auto 5? But no, seriously, and based off of what we've seen about the game, it's going to be really brutal, and I'm really excited to see how that's handled in this game, because we all know that revenge is not a sweet thing. Revenge is a gift best served cold. I'm pretty sure Quentin Tarantino said that, but who's a director, by the way. But yeah, like revenge is not a good thing. There's always casualties when it comes to revenge, whether it's someone you want to kill or someone you don't want to kill, whether you try and enact this justice, like I've been saying, but it's impossible. There's no justice in The Last of Us, right? So there's no government, there's no peace, there's no harmony, there's just chaos. And I'm really excited to see how the game ascends into chaos or descends into chaos. So yeah, of course, let me know your thoughts and opinions regarding the game. I'm gonna leave the comments section available for people in this video just to see how the discussion comes about. Please don't go out of your way to spoil the game for anyone. It's not cool. But if you're watching this video, beware that there might be spoilers in the comments, so it's a risk that you can choose for yourself. But of course, thank you a lot to everyone who's been watching my content lately and who subscribed to me as well. And with that being said, of course, I've been TheStarkz. Peace.